Hey everybody, it's Tyler Austin. Thank you so much for watching. So in this video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be giving an experience review on my experience going through Silencer Shop to purchase a suppressor. Now, a few months back, a buddy of mine told me about a BOGO deal that Silencer Co. was running on their suppressors. And obviously that sounds like a hell of a deal, and in fact was a hell of a deal. So I asked them, do you have to go through Silencer Co. themselves? I go through their website in order to get that deal, or does that apply to third-party retailers as well? So if I purchase it from a third-party retailer, do I still get the deal? And he told me, yes, even if you purchase it from a third-party retailer, the deal still applies. So out of curiosity, I asked him, hey, so where do you go to purchase your suppressors? And he told me, and he wholeheartedly recommended Silencer Shop because they make the process in terms of filing so easy. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So I did a little bit more research on Silencer Shop, and I ultimately decided to give them a shot. So I ended up purchasing a Silencer Co. 36M through them, and I can absolutely tell you that my experience with them was nothing less than excellent. As you're aware of, especially if you've purchased suppressors, or even if you don't own suppressors, you're probably aware that the process can be a rather bit of a pain in the ass, and that is obviously by design from the ATF. The whole filing process can be rather complicated and confusing, especially for those who've never done it before, and that unfortunately, and again, this is by design, that unfortunately leads a lot of people to not even go down the route of purchasing a suppressor. However, Silencer Shop, through their e-filing process, makes the process really about as easy as it possibly can be. It's still a little bit of a process, and it always still will be. However, they make it as easy as it possibly can be. They remove a lot of the confusion in terms of how you file and what you have to do out of the equation. They make the process very step by step, and they make every step very clear on what you have to do. So again, they remove a lot of that confusion, and they make it a very easy to follow step-by-step process on the filing, and they make every step very clear on what needs to be done. And they also have a very, very high success rate, meaning the percentage of filings that go through them that are ultimately rejected by the ATF due to some form of filing error is very, very, very low. It's less than 1%, if I remember right. So not only do they make the process easy and straightforward, but they make sure that it's done right. Again, their rejection rate is very low, so they have systems in place so that way they ensure that every part of the process and every part of the filing is done properly to ensure that the form isn't ultimately rejected. So I was extremely happy with their process, and I was also extremely happy with their customer service. At one point, I had to call them just to get clarification on something, and their customer service was, again, very excellent, and they were very, very helpful. And again, they just made the process as easy as it possibly can be, especially in the event that you have a store, like a gun store near you, that carries one of their kiosks. A lot of stores that work quite a bit with Silencer Shop will also have their kiosk, the Silencer Shop kiosk. And basically this is, well, it's in the name, it's a kiosk, and the main thing that you do on that kiosk is you do your fingerprinting. You also do some of the other paperwork on there as well, but the main thing is the fingerprinting, which again makes that part of the process very easy. The fingerprinting process can definitely be a pain in the ass, especially if you have to do it manually, i.e. with like ink and paper, but you can do it electronically through that kiosk, and that makes that part of the process very, very easy. So if you are looking to get into the suppressor game, especially if it's your first time purchasing a suppressor, I wholeheartedly recommend Silencer Shop. Just the entire process and the customer service and all that was excellent, and I will be personally using Silencer Shop for all my suppressor needs going forward. When my 300 that I got through the BOGO deal is fulfilled through Silencer Co. I will 100% be using Silencer Shop to do the filing for that one when that is fulfilled. And again, I will be using Silencer Shop for all my suppressor needs going forward. Even in the future, hopefully, that we no longer need to do this process in order to purchase suppressors. Either that's whether the suppressors are removed from the NFA or the NFA is abolished altogether, hopefully. I will still go through Silencer Shop and use them for my suppressor needs because, again, I was just that happy with their service. So if you're looking to get into suppressors, especially if it's your first time, definitely look into Silencer Shop. Or even if you already own suppressors and you are just looking for a good place to continue going back for suppressors, I would highly recommend, again, Silencer Shop. Hope you found this video helpful and informative. Thank you so much for watching.